Hello, Eco Gypsy, welcome to the channel. Let me just show you this. Nice sight, bit of winter sun, absolutely beautiful this morning. Right, I brought you with me this morning. This is a contemplation video. It's November, funny month for us really. This sort of period between now and December the 22nd, which is the solstice, well, winter solstice, it's sort of probably the shortest days, least amount of sunlight, darkest nights, and when you're living off grid, you're really conscious of that and conscious of the weather. January, February, which is colder months, but generally you get more sunlight, so it's easier for us to live. So that in mind, November also is my birthday month. So that always gives you a little bit of time to reflect and think about the year, more so the new year for me. November's the sort of time of year I think start thinking about what I've been up to for the year, what I'm going to carry on doing, life choices, yada yada. Today is a little traditional thing that I like to do on my birthday, and it's something I've done for a few years now, and I'm hoping to continue for the rest of my life if I can, and I'll show you. I have the pleasure of showing you this. You may have seen bits and pieces on previous videos, but this is a piece of woodland that I am happy enough to say I'm a custodian of. It's only a little strip of oak, and there's some alder in here, but it's been a lovely place to be, and winter time is always a hard one to get through, but we come down here, me and my son, cut a bit of firewood up, have a fire, burn a bit of charcoal. It's been a lovely thing to be part of, and some of that is what we're doing this morning. So let me show you here. Oh, I'll do it one-handed. So we've got some trees to plant. So there's a few larch there. Can't remember. Oh, some hazel. Yeah, some larch, some hazel. Those hedging are for my. There's a couple of evergreen hedge, and they're going to go back to mine. We'll put them back in that. As well as that, we've also got crocuses and snowdrops. My philosophy being is I'm digging a hole to put a tree in, I might as well chuck some bulbs in as well. We've already planted a lot of wild garlic here, lots of bluebells, probably put about 20 or 30 trees in of different descriptions. So the reason I'm using larch is because I'm 52 years old. Some of these trees down here are older than me, but if you're planting trees at 50 years old, you're really planting for your children or your grandchildren, and I like the idea of that, and there's plenty of trees in here that are gonna mature for my son and possibly his children as well, but also we do need firewood. So stuff like larch and cherry, we've planted a bit of that in here because it's quite quick growing and we'll get a return from it. So there's a lot of dead wood here that we've been working our way through. Look at this as well. Look, this is one of my favourite trees here. Very beautiful oak. Looking very beautiful, very festive this time of year. That big old burr on the bottom, look. So some beautiful trees like that here. So I've already planted quite a bit of hazel down here. Hazel's a great crop. It's something that's quite fast growing, versatile. You can use the wood, you can burn the wood, and it's good for copse, and you can cut it and that'll regrow really quickly. one of the reasons I come down here early this evening is so you can see where the light's coming. Obviously it's winter time, there's a big patch of sun there, so that's probably where we're going to be sticking the hazel, and we've stuck a lot on the boundary, just as it's going to build as a screen, and it's going to be a good little one for the future. That's the first one in. Chuck them bulbs in the bottom there. I'll just put a little tree guard round because we have got a lot of deer here, so that looks like quite a healthy little plant, to be fair. I have bought these on the internet, so I'm not normally do that. I normally go and get them myself, but there we go. That's that one in, and I put a load of straw in there that come in with straw in the box. So it just keeps them a little bit insulated if we do get a frost. So that's one. The larch, I'm going to put, there's a sort of area here which is sort of fairly open. There's obviously been a couple of trees come down here in the past, and I have already put one pine in there, so I'm trying to keep them in areas. So I'll probably just put, I've got 3 I think, I'll probably just put them all here in this area. There's one here already that's doing okay, and I'll probably just put the rest in this patch here. I've also got a load of hazelnut and chestnut further down in that area over there. There's another area where the big trees come down, so just trying to plant up all the areas that have that are open really. And I figured if I keep doing this for another 20 years, 30 years, then I've contributed, I've put a little bit back, and it's a renewable source, not say for my boy or for whoever, for firewood in the future. Yep, that one's done. Nice little clearing here. We've been cutting a lot of dead wood from the ground. There's a lot more to go, as you can see. We ain't even got into that bit yet, so there's a fair bit to do here. But in the meantime, got that there, and then there's a few. So this area will be pines. We'll just plant this little area up for pines. Hopefully they'll get going in there. Look how beautiful that is this morning. So that's another 4 or 5 in. I'll wander down to the dike. Sometimes you see otters down here, and various different birds if you're quiet enough. I don't think I'm being quiet enough, but we'll have a wander down anyway. When people ask me, would you change your life? Is there anything you'd do differently? And the short answer to that is no, not really. Not when you can do stuff like this. Wealth is health. I've still got my health. I've got a beautiful woman. I've got 2 beautiful children, and I love what I do for a living. I've got some good friends and some good family and some good people around me. And even the YouTube, you know, I film stuff that I genuinely enjoy and generally have an interest in, and the feedback I get is very, very positive. It's really nice to be able to do it. So no, there's not a lot. I'm very, very lucky. I know I'm very lucky and do appreciate that, and I don't take it for granted. But I'm very lucky in the fact that I can do what I want when I want. Yes, you're always going to have financial restrictions. Yes, we could all do with a bit more money, but money's not everything. I've had more money in my life and a lot more hassle with it. If I shut up, I'd probably see something down there, but pretty old morning. In the summer, these ferns get massive. They're now dying off, but it's like quite prehistoric down here. There's a little old water meadow at the back, not mine, but that's quite often if you come up here in the evening, that'll be full of deer. And that little post, old dead tree down there, you'll see woodpeckers on that and kingfishers. It's quite unspoilt around here, there's not a lot of agriculture, so it's a nice animal, seem to love it. Not a lot about this morning, or not that you can see anyway. Someone has left that old bloody thing in here. I'll have to try and set fire to that or get rid of it. No, just got to redo the veranda. We can sit down here on the summer's evenings. Well, thanks for watching. It's a little short video today, nothing dramatic, just me being all melancholy, feeling my age. And yeah, thanks for coming along on the journey. Take care. Thanks for all the new subscribers, thanks for all the new comments. It all really does mean a lot. It's really cool. The channel's really getting somewhere, and it's been quite hard work, but I've really enjoyed doing it. So till the next time, take care. We'll catch you on the next one.